Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon is a show that I've been watching for a couple years now. Uh, First season started in 2015, and since then, it's had a very strong run. Season 5 has been announced and is coming out in fall, so I'm pretty hyped about that because currently rewatching it. I have watched the entirety of the 4 seasons that are out right now, but I wanted to go back and watch it as I'm on a break from One Piece because watching over 780 episodes kind of takes a toll on you, so needed a little break. But we're introduced to Bell as he's running through the streets, and it goes into his backstory a little bit later. But he is working under a god named Hestia, and Hestia is a goddess who only has one follower, Belle, but she she's very unique. She loves Belle extremely, and he is a little bit too shy and he's goofy, so he doesn't really know how to uh, deal with it. But he's saved by Ice, and Ice Wallenstein is very important to the show because she's the love interest. And after she saves him, he falls in love, but he can't speak to her because he's fucking terrified because he doesn't know like how to say shit to her because he's like, bruh, she saved me when I'm literally like about to fucking die, and I'm supposed to be stronger than that. Like, I shouldn't be getting saved by her. I should be saving her. So he's just like, fuck. He dips the fuck out. Shit's hilarious. Well, he starts leveling up because he sees her being super strong, and he's just like, damn, I want to be like her. I'm trying to be like that. I'm trying to be strong. I want to be with her, you know. She's strong. I want to be there too. She cute as fuck. You know, I'm trying to get there. So he starts exploring, and after a little bit, he comes upon Lily and Wealth. Lily he meets first. She's a little supporter. She actually steals from him and then lies about it, and he knows later on that she's stealing from him, and he's just like, I know that she done some shit, but she's still a good person. Because Bella's really a nice guy. He always sees the good in everybody, and she becomes a very important part of the show too, which I'm very happy about. Wealth is actually a blacksmith and makes some of Belle's armor, and starts working with him closely, which is actually pretty cool too, because if you think about it, blacksmith and an adventurer together in a party, like, you need your shit fixed, your man's right there. You ain't gotta go very far. That's fucking genius. Man's thinking outside the box. And then, oh boy, Freya out here fucking scheming, dog. She's always out here trying to fucking just scheme on Belle because she wants Belle low key. She out here like, damn, I see him with his power. It's got some potential. So she starts throwing shit at this motherfucker, right? Ganesha is one of the other gods. He is throwing a festival, and with all these monsters and the adventurers will go in, fight the monster, you know, hoop hall, everybody happy, you know, type shit. Woo! Kill the monster. Yeah! You know, Coliseum, you know, shit like that. Well, there is a big, and I mean this big ass motherfucker white gorilla. This motherfucker mean looking too. This motherfucker comes through town and starts wrecking shit because Freya unleashes this motherfucker. She's like, hey, you see me? Follow the motherfucker that look like me. follow the little me. And that motherfucker starts running through the town. I mean, fucking busting shit down. He's destroying shit. He's just causing a big old ruckus, making everybody mad. I be mad as shit too. There's literally some people just chilling on their couch, just literally just vibing like a motherfucker, and boom, big ass motherfucker just comes right through their living room. I'll be mad as hell, because how the fuck are you gonna explain that to anybody? How, like, what kind of actual insurance adjuster is ever gonna believe that shit? And they're gonna be like looking at you like, bruh, you telling me a big ass white gorilla came through this house, tore your shit up, and did all this damage? Like, yeah, you didn't see that motherfucker? You didn't see him running through the town? And they just look at you, they're like, I mean, I saw it, but I ain't gonna believe that. I don't think I mean, I might believe it. I could, it's possible. But we don't cover that shit. I mean, I won't blame him. Who the fuck's ever gonna, who gonna think of that big ass motherfucking gorilla gonna come out around and start busting shit up? Nobody. But he kills that motherfucker. He just straight up takes his knife that he gets from Hestia, boom, bops that motherfucker and kills him. So everybody's like, oh shit, he a hero. Ice sees it, and she like, damn, that motherfucker kinda strong. Alright. He took that motherfucker down himself. I see you. Well, a little bit later on, motherfucker's in the dungeon again. What happens? Big ass Minotaur comes up. And this motherfucker mean looking. I mean, this dude got given a sword, and this man trained him, dog. He legit walks up to this Minotaur and like, hey, take this. We gonna fight. And he literally just solo, just one hand, just bats this fucking Minotaur's attacks away, just like it ain't shit. He's like swatting flies and shit, just yawning type. And I'm just like, bruh, you gonna sit there and look at Minotaur in his face and call him a bitch like that? That is wild. And Minotaur got mad as hell, and he just looks at the Minotaur, he's like, bitch, you know that you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do shit to me. I'll fuck you up any day. Now, move your ass along. Go find someone to fuck up. And Minotaur's like, you know what? I ain't trying to die today. You right. So he dips off. And then he comes across Bell. Him and Bell have a great fight scene. Well, Eyes and them pull up. And they part of the Lokia family. And the Lokia family is just Loki, but Loki family is sitting there and they just like, this is that dude that you've been talking about, right Eyes? This is they call him Little Tomato, fucking Bakugo, because that's who fucking plays one of the characters, fucking named Bet. Yeah, Bet. He's voiced by Bakugo, so I call him Bakugo. So Bakugo starts screaming. He's just like, hey, isn't that Little Tomato? And she's like, yeah, that is. And they watch this motherfucker solo a Minotaur by himself. And then Bakugo just stands there. She's just like, damn. He just soloed that motherfucking Minotaur. Bruh. What am I doing? So he got hyped. I mean, bro was ready. He was going. So he starts running off. They all of them start running off. And they start getting fucking hyped. They start beating the shit out of this four boss. And then I was just like, you know what? Y'all talking about my boy Bell like that. Talking about how he hyped them up. he hyped me up too. Let me go fuck this motherfucker up. And goes and fucks him up. So then he's just like, damn, I don't know what to do. I'm getting fucked up. This shit crazy, you know. How am I gonna react? Well, he dies, cause you know he ain't gonna live very long. Cause she like one taps his shit, which is fucking crazy. And then all this shit's going down. There's a whole cave-in after they get chased. These motherfuckers got chased so much. Had adventurers from another group come in, and they brought up on the train. They basically zombie trained their shit. That was so fucked up. They said, hey yo, you deal with this shit, we out. And they did. And then they were just looking at each other like, well fuck, what are we gonna do? So they just said, we're gonna figure it out. So they just kept running. So they just kept going. There's no way they could get out. So they figured out, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna drop down to the 18th floor, because that's the only way we gonna survive. Well, while they're trapped in there trying to make it, Hestia's out there and just be like, hey, Belle didn't come back. Belle always come back. We need to fucking get a search party for this motherfucker. And then the god, whose adventurous children, they call them children in that show, the children come in, and he's just like, hey, these motherfuckers got some splaining to do. So they tell Hestia what happened, and Hestia's like, I ain't mad, but something happens to him, I will blame you to the day I die. Imagine a fucking god telling you they gonna blame your ass for some shit till the day they die. Bruh. I would be so fucking motivated. I don't think I could ever be so motivated in my goddamn life. You telling me a whole fucking goddess is looking me dead in my face and says, hey, you disappoint me. Damn, that's fucked. So we got Hermes over here, and he's just like, hey, I'm gonna help you out, Hestia, but I'm gonna come with you. And she's just like, well, I was gonna come with y'all anyways, so let's head out. So they all head out, and Hermes is plotting. He's trying to see what Belle's actually made of. So Belle and them survive by getting to floor 18. When they get to floor 17, this fucking wannabe Attack Titan, Eren Yeager looking ass motherfucker comes out the fucking wall and starts screeching. But it's a Goliath. Yeah, okay, that's Eren Yeager. I know Eren when I see him. Like, don't fucking lie to me. So he's just like, oh fuck, we gotta get out of here. So he just runs with these motherfuckers, right? He just runs, barely makes it, gets there, fucking lands into a slide, slides down to floor 18. Fucking Eyes is just sitting there, just like, damn, where the fuck y'all come from? So they live. Hestia and fucking come sliding in a little bit later, and they're just like, what's good? She gets kidnapped by this group that's angry because Belle is way too strong. He is leveling up too fast, and they don't like it. They think he's lying about it because he's breaking records. And, well, that's not possible. You can't be breaking records and be a no-name adventurer. That's some bullshit. So they get angry, kidnap Hestia, knowing she's a goddess, and start plotting on fighting this motherfucker to death. And then Hestia starts bringing out her powers, and she's like, hey, yo, you need to stop. Because she gets rescued by the people, because you already know they're going to be like, hey, yo, you can't be fucking taking our people like that, fuck you. So they rescue her. She comes to the rescue, tells everybody to stop fighting. Hermes is like, damn, that shit was just getting good too, why you gotta stop it? And then the shit hit the fan. Bruh. Fucking Eren Yeager 2.0 comes from the goddamn ceiling. And I shit you not, this motherfucker had a skull face at one point. They blow this motherfucker's jaw off. Part of his fucking head is gone. And it just regrows. This motherfucker had regeneration to a motherfucking T. Like, that shit was on 150. He had that shit max stats. Had that shit even leveled up higher than the max stats. He was just like, I'm about to hack this motherfucker. Bro literally regenerated in like a second flat. He took that damage, ate that shit, which is like, delicious. Now let me show you what I can do. Bruh. If I'm some regular ass adventurer, I barely got any powers like I see some of these other motherfuckers have, I already know my shit is cooked. I'm done. I'm toasted. I am out. This motherfucker out here saying, if y'all don't fight, you'll never be allowed back into this little town that we created. Hey, like, this ain't gonna see my ass ever again, because if you honestly think I'm about to fight this fucking 30-foot, at least 30-foot long legs, at least, as just his legs, like, this dude stood up, he had to be just a fucking skyscraper. This man is fucking huge, tall like a redwood tree, built like a fucking fridge, and he is slapping these motherfuckers around like it's nothing. Bell comes out of nowhere with his fucking I'm a superhero powers. Kills him, of course, because, you know, he's the main character. He's got to do the shit. Everybody's just looking at him like, damn, that boy kind of strong. Like, bitch, you didn't know that? Like, you just watched him fist fight. You just watched him do all this crazy shit, and now you want to be like, damn, this shit crazy. The fuck out my face, bro. But, yeah. A little bit of rambling, but yeah. Good show. I recommend it. That was the first season, summed up basically. Goofy as Bell, just running up these motherfucking monsters' hands, killing their shit, being a fucking goat like he is. Well, I'm gonna catch you motherfuckers later. Peace.